What is going on, everybody? We are back with another Madden franchise video, and today we are playing the Baltimore Ravens, who are 4-4. They still have Lamar Jackson. I know a lot of times, actually not a lot of times, but in a couple of the other leagues, we've done, he actually leaves, I guess just contract issues. But in this one, he's with the Ravens. Like I said, they are 4-4. I don't think they're that good, if I remember correctly. Usually the team to beat in my division is the Browns. Well, besides myself, of course. But the Browns, for some reason, just because they have Odell, they have the star power. They have Odell, they have Baker, and Myles Garrett, that anytime I play him, he gets 5 sacks. Guaranteed. So they're normally the team to beat. The Ravens aren't usually that bad. See, that's my biggest problem with having a scrambling quarterback. I know I talked on that last episode. You always feel like you can run, and I had a guy wide open, and I saw it. I just didn't care. Sometimes it's just more fun to run. So yeah, that was one of those instances. I possession catched, but okay. And Kyle Pitts has 90 catching traffic. I'm pretty sure he hits the final threshold, so, and that wasn't a huge hit. We'll have Chris Young. No, we do have. Okay. Okay. All right, we're starting off. With some. That was. He was open if I threw it right away, but I got like bumped by my tackle. And I got a weird animation because of it. Oh, touchdown. You're not catching him. He's a dog. He's the best running back in the league. Touchdown. And you see, the end has to hesitate just enough because I could pull it. That's a huge reason why I wanted a scrambling quarterback. So, kind of saw the best and the worst there. I took a sack I shouldn't have, had a wide open guy, and then I had that play right there. Kind of hold them off with the read option. All right, so now we're up 7-0. Here we go. Fumble. I always get the fumble animation and never the fumble. Like, give me the ball. Lamar is always annoying to play, but if you blitz him, it's a little easier to deal with him. That was my man. Oh yeah, they signed Mike Gesicki. If I remember correctly, Lamar is, for some reason, there's a handful of quarterbacks that only throw it to their tight ends, which makes sense because that's what he did in real life. But Carson Wentz is another of those. If you just cover Zach Ertz, you'll get a pick, at least one. He throws it no matter what on most of the plays, and Lamar Jackson is one of them. When they had Mark Andrews, it was so annoying. With Mike Gesicki, it's not as bad, but it's still. Wow. Did you see Mike Gesicki? I was Devin Bush. I could not get off the block. Mike Gesicki is not a run-blocking tight end.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going. This is caught inside the 15.
Dang.
And he takes it down.
All right, that was the dot.
Pittsburgh territory.
Hollywood Brown was just too quick.
That sets up a 1st and goal.
He was just too fast.
Following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run with Sanders.
There we go.
Pushes forward for maybe 3 down to
Okay, so he gets blown up by a tight end, but then holds a block against the guard. All right. But Mahomes recently got the huge deal. A lot of people, think Lamar Jackson is the best quarterback. So leave, comments in the video. Let me know who you think is better, Lamar or Mahomes. I personally would take Mahomes. I think Lamar, he's great. Don't get me wrong, he's extremely fun to watch, but I think as a quarterback, he still has a lot of room to develop. I mean, you could say that about most guys, but he, as a quarterback, he just has some room to grow. I wouldn't put him in the top 3 right now, but actually he might be 3, but he's just because he's so fun and exciting, and he's so such a threat against the run. But if he can improve just his accuracy to receivers, because I'll give him credit, he is very good in that intermediate area, especially for a rookie. That is, or not a rookie, but full first season. The intermediate area is usually the place where young quarterbacks struggle because there's a lot of traffic that you have to deal with. So the fact that he's really good to tight ends in that short and intermediate area, that's huge, because that's usually the toughest spot. Unless you're Josh Allen and somehow you have the best arm and you overthrow all your deep balls, usually that intermediate area is your toughest spot. So the fact that he's really good at that, or pretty good at that for a first-year starter, is pretty good. That's a huge plus. He's just got to get better, but also you could say, who did he have last year? I would. That's a horrible throw. That was on me. That was in triple coverage. That was horrible. All right, that was all on me. I was too busy. I was in my conversation about Lamar Jackson. But yeah, so that's kind of what I think. I think could be great just because of his running ability, and where he's lethal at already is usually not where you start off at. Usually young quarterbacks are really good, or not really good, but are good in these short areas, and then I feel like most of the quarterbacks can throw a deep ball, or at least give your dude a shot. I mean, that's all quarterbacks do on most of the deep balls is throw it up and your receiver makes the play. Every once in a while, you have to throw a dime, but it is, the deep ball, especially if you have bigger receivers, it's not always placement that wins. It's just who can get it. Obviously, a good, really well thrown deep ball can beat certain coverages and stuff. I do understand that, but I'm just saying, usually the deep throw is not where younger quarterbacks struggle. It's in that kind of intermediate to deep intermediate area, those ins, those outs, where they have to read the defense and be able to navigate through the traffic. That is usually where they struggle, and he was good at that. So that's a huge plus. That's a pick. This is why I hate. I was going to say, this is why I hate playing him. I thought he was going to score.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you.
Oh, and then the other thing I think he does need to improve on, I know I talked about this last episode with Kyler Murray and a couple of the other quarterbacks, is I feel like he runs to... All right. I threw it. This Raekwon Davis is destroying us. I threw it, though. Y'all saw him do the throwing animation? I don't know. Don't know why he didn't release the ball. Even if it was an incompletion, it's better than a safety. But as I was saying, I feel like that is another area where he can improve. Not necessarily scramble to run, but if he can get better at scrambling, keeping his eyes up, and scrambling to pass, because everyone is watching him. As soon as he leaves the pocket, all eyes are on him, and they have to. I mean, his speed is too good, so I don't blame him there. So if he can just get better at that and just throw it over these people's, over the DB's heads as they come up, because they're scared of him taking off, I guarantee you he can get some huge plays. And that's another area that I think he can improve. But like I said, leave your comments. I would love to see what you guys think. I know a lot of people are really high on him and think he could be, the next Michael Vick. which I could see it. I could see it. Michael Vick was amazing until, the dog stuff, but and then even when he came back on the Eagles, he was pretty good. But yeah, I think he could be good, but I do want to pump the brakes on his hype a little bit. I could also be saying that, though, because I'm a Steelers fan, so there could be some bias in there, but ignore that. All right, so 5-7, weird, very weird score. But I threw it. I clicked the throw button. This is so annoying.
Almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short.
All right, we'll take it. And they punt, even though in real life Ravens are going for that. 4th and inches on the opponent's side of the field. If the Ravens are inside the 50, they're going for it. I'll give Harbaugh that. He is the new. They used to call Riverboat Ron for Ron Rivera. That's what they used to call him. He's kind of gone conservative recently, but now it's definitely 100% Harbaugh. That man, like I said, if they're 4th in less than 3 and they're inside the 50, like they're going in to score, they're going for it. He does not care. Dude, how do you overthrow a 6'6", dude?
Incomplete. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading.
Come on, the boy is 6'6".
They had to fly. Just send the guy downfield with the
oh man, that might have been a touchdown. Well, he's not the fastest, so he would have got tracked down. But if that was,
in this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
what? This is last game. He lit them up. Who did we play last week? I can't even remember. But he lit up whoever we played. And now what? I mean, 2 passes of what the heck? That was covered. That should have been. When he broke, I was gonna throw it no matter what because I thought he was gonna beat it, and he didn't beat him. The DB was right there. But he got it.
Any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
See, I'm trying to get Jaden Daniels like Lamar, so I can't hate on Lamar too much.
Partner, he was going through his progressions.
Just having that dual threat is huge in Madden. That's why everyone in Ultimate Team uses Vic or now Lamar, because just the fact that you can scramble is huge.
First down, Daniels.
That is not who I meant to throw to. Great block. That was my running back. That boy is a dog.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence.
He's a low overall, so it sucks when you're trying to sub him in. My rookie tight end. He's not that. He plays so much better than his overall. Wow.
To escape, and he goes down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks.
My O-line, I swear, was a lot better. If you guys have watched the last 3 games, yeah, I don't know what's wrong. My O-line has, before I started recording all these, was so much better. I threw that too late. As soon as the linebacker bumped him, I should have thrown it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But also, if that was Kyle Pitts, that was probably a catch.
He's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on
we
third
want
down.
the safety. I think we're going to have to block Isaiah. We want the safety to take him. So tight end wide open. Catch that.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their
Dude.
shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well,
All right, I was shit-talking the Ravens too early.
The guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
That was, I might have thrown that as slightly too late. That's out, that's out. That's out of the end zone. That's not what I wanted. Let me know how you guys kick it. I can never get the sky kicks right. I always overkick it or severely underkick it. So I just go for the out of bounds, and that happens. Let me know how you guys kick it. Let me know if you can give me any tricks, like how to gauge that, because I never get it right. I always just boot it. Even if I sky kick it, it's in the air for 15 seconds, but it's going straight to the end zone. So if you have any tips, I'd love to hear it, because I have not been able to get that right.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one.
Luckily, our defense is playing pretty well, besides that one huge gain. I'm right there. Don't throw that.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
Dude.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Marquise is a beast in this. I think he's a 94, something like that. So we're going to have to stop playing cover 2 on his side, or at least play off, because he's just too fast. Normally on something like that, you play cover 2. Dude, see, if that's not Lamar, that's probably a sack, because he had everyone covered. But since it's Lamar, he can just run the opposite way of my user, and huge gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half.
2-minute warning.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan.
All right, I want to start spreading out, see if we can just contain him. Because right now what we're doing... Dude, that's a... Oh my gosh, you jump it. You jump the route and then don't make the play. I guess.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency.
Good routes. Good routes. Did you I don't know if y'all were watching him there or me there. That was a really good route ran, because if he would have just immediately jumped to the outside, I would have bid on it. But he stopped, made me think he was going in, or even continue going straight. That was a pretty good route by a computer.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
This, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Them boys, they're not taking it light on us, even though they're 4-4.
First down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Oh, I wanted... Devin Bush. That man forces so many fumbles. It's crazy. I mean, yeah, Nick Boyle, he's not used to the ball in his hands. I think that dude only blocks in real life. And then will maybe catch like a 10-yard pass here or there. Yanked his ankles. Oh, I did not see the clock. I'm not going to lie. No cap. Did not see the clock. If you can't tell, this is my favorite formation. Trips with the tight end, like, in. Just because I feel like I can read the coverages pretty well and audible really well out of this formation to just about anything that I want. Dude, run! I don't know why he was just stepping up in the pocket. I had a first down.
A little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Blitzing.
Let's go 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now we got to figure out which one is coming. Got him. There we go. I may have actually had X. I think the corner got beat off the press. But you can never risk those, especially when they're sitting in the heaters.
This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half.
Yeah, horrible.
Trying to fit it into more, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Certainly feels like a classic second guess, but let's be honest about it.
Yeah, that was definitely a second guess. I had him open initially. I went through my reads and just, I honestly didn't really look like on the read back and just threw it. That was all me, dude. I gotta play better or we're gonna lose this. Luckily, our defense is not letting him into the end zone. All right, I gotta sit up. I was leaning. I think that's why. I was sleeping on him. That's a touchdown.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with his legs.
Yeah, dude. That's what I want Jaden Daniels to be able to do. All right, he's going up the middle every time. Come on. I'm calling audibles. Nothing's happening. I guess it's because they're calling timeout. That's another thing that computers do is they call their timeout after they get up to the line, which like waste them 7 seconds. Oh, I overran it. Thank goodness. I got stuck. I knew exactly where he was trying to look back and throw to, and I got stuck on my dude, and then I got like a speed burst and overran. I got so lucky there. Again, same thing happened. Y'all saw that? I keep bumping into my guys, and I get like a jolt. No, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted.
Jackson.
He was wide open.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
All right.
Mike Gesicki.
All right.
In the final seconds of the first half, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
This has been on me. This has been on me. We have played blocked. Let's go. Pick that up. Terrell. He's a dog. Terrell Edmonds. Let's go, bro. Felipe, that Gator boy, he ain't catching me. He ain't catching me. This is the weirdest way to get to 11-9. Let's go. That's why you have a 6'4" dude on that outside.
Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here.
And that's Justin Tucker. I swear. Justin Tucker, you never block. Unless... I think that's Justin Tucker. I don't think they got a different quarterback. Kicker.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at
We're gonna try. I've already thrown 2. Might as well.
You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're
that's a PI. That is.
Go to the locker room, start over.
All right. We should have the ball at the 8 or at the 12. That's a PI. Kick a field goal going to halftime with the lead. That was stupid. And they get the ball. Dude, if they score here, we could be in some trouble. Luckily, our defense, besides that one, has kept them out of the end zone. We forced 2 turnovers, right, at the goal line? Yeah, 2 fumbles. Or was it 1? I know the Nick Boyle. Did Lamar fumble?
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now.
All right, we're sitting up, though. Our offense has been absolutely horrible, but that's been on me. 2 terrible picks. There we go. Yeah, look at that. They've had the ball the entire first half. Because we got it. We either scored in a play, like 2 plays with Isaiah, or picked it or threw a pick. That was me. I thought he was going to cut back, so I hesitated on the edge or on his hip.
And he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
See, you cannot play man-to-man against Lamar is the only thing.
Jackson to
throw that. He was wide open, but they...
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big
route,
hit.
great throw. What? Who is that?
And they do finally get him.
Just shedding off dudes, bro. Come on.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the
There we
sideline
go.
after
Come
that
on.
That's a big game. And a
That was a
gain of maybe a yard from the
That was a
6 to the
dot
5.
last throw.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard
Come inside a
line
little
here,
bit.
second and goal. Once again with Sanders.
There we go. Great defense. Justin Lane. That was you. You forced him to cut back inside.
Similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just
This is
never
another run.
materialized.
This is a... What? Oh, dude. Did you...
Lamar Jackson, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. As the Ravens
Come on, dude. We might lose. This might be our first loss.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him.
Did you see that?
Hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not gonna be happy with me. but I think he
Chauncey
took matters
just
into his own
wasn't
feet, didn't he?
moving. I switched to him, and he still wasn't moving.
From the top rope.
I don't know. I've never seen that before. That was weird. He was like frozen in the back of the end zone. All right, we've sunk ourselves in a hole. We got to get back to running it as I call a pass play. They're blitzing. Come on,
Try and get things
cover.
kick-started for them.
Go with
And,
my audible. There we
at the
go.
half, They discussed how they were going to get that done. This is what
That was almost picked. That was a bad throw. I should have went to my original read and B.
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. to
Great
something
throw.
get you off to a good
Chris
start.
Young. He's there. 6'6", that boy big. That boy is big. We should have had him already for a huge game. We might have more for a touchdown.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the
No,
team.
he didn't beat it.
Weight, speed, all of that.
We had Deontay. Can't throw it, though, because I'm getting sacked, dude. Oh, my gosh. I swear our O-line is better than this. He has 5 sacks on the year, 2 in this game. That dude's a bum. He's a bum. It's week 9. Or week 10. I forget what week it is. He's a bum. And we...
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Daniels.
That was almost a bad pass. I don't know what is his issue. Let's go. Let's hurry up.
Across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Spiller.
I
5 yards
got a
is the
very
tally on first down.
weird
That brings up 2nd and 5.
like jump
I call
cut.
that
That
play a
was
success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
all right.
Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And they'll be inside the
Yikes.
35.
All right, yeah, we got to run it.
4-yard line.
We got to run
9
it.
yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We're destroying him in the run.
Running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
I almost. I said we have to run it several times, and then almost called a play that doesn't have a running back in the
34 now,
backfield.
Here's 1st and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
There we go. There we go.
And brought
Yeah.
down,
Okay.
but not before
Run away
they're
from
inside the
Raekwon,
25.
and we're eating them up.
A Steeler
We're
first down
destroying
with a
them,
pickup of 11 yards.
which is
Plays in a passing
so
game on this
does not
drive.
make
Here's
sense because
one
my
out of the
team is
running
built to
game.
pass.
So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This is
We have not
Spiller.
had any success in the passing game. What
But
are you
instead
talking
he'll get
about?
back to the line of scrimmage.
At the
And no more.
like to the announcer.
The UCLA
He said our passing
product,
games
Kenny
open
Young
things up on the
at
run.
tackle.
I think we have like
Perfectly
90
designed
yards
blitz right
passing.
there. They took that
This
one
is a
from the grease
touchdown.
board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
No, it's not. But it's going to be a good game.
On second down, Daniels.
Spiller is a dog. You cannot move a safety or a linebacker out there. He's going to beat him. He's going to beat him.
Passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
I want to roll out this way. I think we can run around Raekwon. I think we can throw it to LaMichael right here. Wow, that linebacker's fast.
Beeline out of the backfield. He'll get only 2 there, and it's
Great
second goal.
catch. But that was
Second and
that
goal
was
from
scary.
inside the 5.
Patrick Young? Is that Patrick Young? Is he that fast?
When we return, we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Come on, hello.
Line of scrimmage again.
That's
the
a touchdown.
4-yard line. Second and goal.
I feel like I always say that.
2nd and 4.
Yep.
And he's got it. And he's
Yep.
gonna take it
If it's
away
man-to-man,
for a
if you see them blitzing, and you have one dude on the side with the tight end and running back, that's a touchdown. Because the person that's covering them is either the safety of the linebacker on the other side of the field because they're trying to disguise it, and he's just not going to get there fast enough. No way. All right, we're down 2, and we got the fourth quarter. That was much. We gotta go back to running it. I went away from it, and I threw 2 horrible interceptions. Those were both on me. It wasn't like those were bad passes. I do take responsibility, you know. I'm not one of those Madden players that always is just like, what the hell, you know, that wasn't me. No, yeah, if I throw a terrible pass, I'll say it was me, but sometimes my quarterback throws just horrible passes. Like that one to Chris Young should have been huge gain. That would have been a momentum changer because we are already up 7.
Jackson from the shotgun.
What route was that? Give me that. Let's go. That, okay, I was only in position because their slot receiver ran such a different route, or like the way he ran that was, I swear, is not how normal guys run that route, and I got broke, so I just left the route.
No matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up
Touchdown,
running yourself into
Kyle
an
Pitts,
error.
and he over, dude.
Is incomplete.
Come on. That's 2 now. That's 2. That's 2. Not touchdowns, but that's 2 that are huge plays to miss. Come on.
To throw again.
Dude, that's 3. This is not what I need. Come on. It's man-to-man. The middle's wide open. You have a slant. He's right in front of your face.
And you need to put some heat on
dude.
It helps have the big gun.
Jaden, come on,
too much.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
What? Okay, Deontay,
This is Johnson. He's got it.
that was, he got like stuck. I thought I was going to get sacked. He got like stuck on Kyle Pitts, I think it was.
Because now you don't have as much space to cover.
This is going to be another walk-in touchdown.
And the question now, how do they
To
want to
Spiller.
work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Back to throw.
Yep.
Daniels.
All right, I mean,
He's in.
like I said,
Touchdown.
if you're going to blitz on the goal line, you better not disguise it. You better just show it.
And the Steelers are gonna
Like,
retake the
you know, like
lead.
man up and just send the house. You have a better shot at doing that. Because if you're trying to disguise it and you have guys, you know, misaligned or not, or more than 2 yards away, they're not going to get there fast enough. Not against Spiller or LaMichael. They're dogs.
Sideline though, it seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost.
There we go.
That's a great observation.
There we go. That's what we needed. We needed that pick. Otherwise, if they would have drove down and scored, it would have been tough. We would have been down 2 possessions.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10. At their
Throw
own
it. Throw it at me. Throw it at me.
25. He's going deep for
Get there.
Brown. And this is gonna be
Let's
intercepted.
go. That, I don't know, he was wobbling. That boy was back and forth. I didn't think I was going to get it. Let's go.
Now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think
All right,
it's
let's
on
end
you
it.
to make plays when you're losing.
Let's end it.
And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Shit. All right, they're blitzing from that end. I want you to go over this way. I want you to come that way. There we go. And we're rolling to this side.
Going on 1st down.
We got him.
Flushed out right. Johnson's got it complete.
If that was a better throw, I could have kept running for huge gain, but that was, he was leading up to the boundary, and I knew he was. So I had to possession catch. This might be a touchdown. If this is cover 2 and it lets me, no, this is probably press cover 4. Oh, it was a fake press. We still, what was that? That should have been picked. But that also should have been a wide open completion. Bro, come on. And you're probably asking, why am I throwing it? Dude, I don't know. I don't learn my lesson, honestly. That was wide open. The tight end, the linebacker came down on the under route. Wide open, dude. We're going to Young, right? Yep. He's got to beat this. He has got to beat this. Beat him. I shouldn't have had the... I never do that. You can't audible that slant route there because he gets in the way. I don't know why I did that. I did that because I don't have confidence in Chris Young beating the press, because if you watched last week, he didn't do it like 4 times. No, see, last year I had Juju there. He would beat... that's easy. Easy 5 yards. Easy 10 yards. Easy first down. Yeah, but Juju, I miss Juju. I love that man in real life. But, I mean, I don't know. He declined like 16 deals from me.
You think you got him stop good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs.
Is this another TD? No. That's another thing. Juju was such a good run blocker. If the wide receiver on the outside, the far outside, I didn't need the slot, but if the wide receiver on the far outside held his block, that's a touchdown. No, don't fumble. Isaiah, he does not. He doesn't fumble a lot, but he fumbles. He does fumble. He's not perfect. Get the. Oh! Get out of bounds. Don't fumble. That was amazing. That was amazing. Who was that guard right there? I believe that was Lindstrom. Sorry, I just want to see this. Who is that? Oh, that's Jeff Sweat. I always get it mixed up. That was great. That was mainly because people were worried about their quarterbacks. You should make the Pro Bowl just off that. When you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yards. No, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. That's so stupid. This is something you gotta be. We're getting it right back to him. They're blitzing the house. No, he's not even in. Come on. We tried, dude. What? I didn't even see that man. Where did he come from? I want to get him the ball, but I also don't want to throw anything stupid. Touchdown. Boom. All right. He deserved it. That was a touchdown. That was stupid. I feel like Madden, they have a program, so you have to get like an X amount of the ball past the goal line, where in real life, if it's just the any part of the ball, even if it's just the nose of the ball or that's in, but because I've had plays like that before where I would bet money that it was a touchdown and it doesn't get overturned, or it doesn't get called a touchdown. But I guess they can't be perfect. What? But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football. That was throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. That's something you don't normally see. Like computers, that happens a lot with users. Now Jackson to throw again. But that you don't normally see, like a computer think the tight end is going one way because they're programmed to know where they're going. That was weird. We're going to mix it up, try some man-to-man. This could be a horrible idea because with Marquise Brown, but our best corner's on him right now, and it's a screen. I got blocked. He might have had a touchdown if he wasn't. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard.
Julian Blackman is by far our best corner. That dude's a beast.
Now it's Jackson.
That was a weird animation. That looked painful. But yeah, Julian Blackman, dude on my left side if you're looking at this.
They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now it's Jackson.
As I say that, I whiff. That was my fault, though. He was going to make the tackle. Yeah, he's my best corner. Justin Lane he's good. He's always there. He just doesn't necessarily make the play, if that makes sense. Which I feel like, though, would you rather have a corner who's always there and may get bagged on occasion, but is there? At least even if they catch it, he's making the tackle. Or Julian Blackman, he's going for the pick. He may get burnt, but he's going for the pick. I don't know which I'd rather have. I guess it's good to have a mix, but unless they pull off a miracle, we came back and won this. This was close. This was the weirdest way to get to 18 to 30 I think I've ever been a part of or watched. A safety, blocked kick. That's a pick. If I was using him, that would have been a pick. He didn't turn around. Wasn't looking.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so.
A penalty, bro? What are you talking about? That's no penalty. We're blitzing him. He's not going to cover that dude. Uh-oh. Edmonds at safety. There he is. That looked like a pick. He bit on that. That should have been a pick. I was on the wrong dude. And then I switched to the wrong dude. That could have been really bad. Y'all see me switch to Kevlon on accident? Back up. Back up. He's wide open because I'm trying to... All right, we're calling a timeout. Because if I hold him here, it's game over.
The Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Not disappointed. I wanted my defense to get a break.
And Jackson throwing once more.
Gets him. Whoa. Chauncey, that boy leaned. He leaned his shoulder in that thing. All right, I guess. That's Marquise Brown, too. That boy's like a 90-something. That's... Ooh. And they still have 3 timeouts. It's a game. It's a game. Dude, the fact that they didn't even waste a single timeout. I was a step slow on that. I was a step slow. I saw it. I was just a step slow. What am I doing? Whoa. I'm trying to blow it. I'm trying to make it interesting, guys. I'm trying to make it interesting. The last 2 games were blowouts. This is what you guys wanted to see. You want to see them get it. I know you do. It's fine. They didn't. Game over. Oh, no, not game over. We got to get a first down. Yeah, we got to get a first down. We're going back to our bread and butter. Oh, man, I would always audible this to a pass, but we're not going to. We'll take 5.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
I would have always, because I knew the end was going to blitz in a situation like that. Or you're guessing, I guess. The end is blitzing. He's blitzing. Send more out on an out route. He's wide open. But with the way Jaden has played, I'm not trusting it. And game over. Game over. Put emphasis on it. Isaiah, I told you. He's the best running back in the league. Put emphasis on that dub. That boy's a dog. 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 catching touchdowns, or 2 receiving touchdowns. That boy's a dog. Give him best RB already. It's over.
That touchdown there,
And that
you gotta feel good about
is
your
why
chances.
he's a beast. And that, I'm so happy I traded for him. If you didn't watch the preview, go back and watch that. I think I go into more of how I got him, but I lucked out on getting him because he wasn't that like a high overall. Like, it wasn't like he was a blockbuster trade. I just happened to, I thought I needed a running back, happened to make a trade for one, and he was a beast. He's the sole reason I won one of my Super Bowls.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Now a short one to Gesicki. Short play like that in this situation.
Game over. That was huge.
No doubt.
There we go.
Something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
All right.
Doesn't
really matter what they do as long as we just don't get beat deep and they somehow get an onside kick. I don't think I've gotten an onside kick this entire Madden. Like, they made it basically impossible, which makes sense because it's almost impossible in real life. They need to fix it. I don't know what they need to do, but I was a big proponent of the like, one down, you got to get, like, I think it was 15 yards or something like that. Basically, like, 4th and 15, you know, from your own. I can't even. They came out in Hail Mary and I didn't notice it. But it was like 4th and 15 from your 15 or 20, something like that. I can't remember exactly. I was in favor for that. Honestly, you know, just try it. You know, just see how it goes. Even if it's just in the preseason, try it. Force every team to do it every single time. It's the preseason. You're testing out stuff. Who cares? My bad. I called a timeout. But this is what I would have done. I would have done that rule, implement it during the preseason. Force every team to go for it, right? Every single time. See the results. See if teams are getting it too much, maybe back it up. And if teams are still getting it too often, then maybe reevaluate it, you know, potentially see a different route. But that's what I would have done, and then you either implement it into the regular season or not. You know, you see what you get from the kind of a small sample size. But leave that also in the comments section below. Let me know what you guys would have done in a situation like that, or what you think they should do for the onside kick, because I think they do need to revamp it a little bit. It's gotten almost impossible. But finally, a good game, even though the score doesn't necessarily say it. That was good. That came down to the fourth quarter with 3 minutes left. So that was a good one. So, yeah, glad I could give you guys a good game, even though I played bad on offense. But yeah, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.